Hello everyone, my name is DeAndre Brown and this is Elite Talks. Today I am joined with influencers Raymonte and Malik McIntyre. Similar to me, they both became viral on TikTok and garnered a huge audience through their online platform. As Black and queer influencers that cater to a predominantly Black demographic, we a lot of times receive the short end of the stick. In today's conversation, we will deep dive on challenges that we face within the influencer industry and how we continue to rise above them and leverage our platforms to be a voice for our generations. I'm so happy that you are able to join me today for dinner.
I know you are.
No, honestly, I want to go over what we're eating. So we're having lobster mac, we're having spinach, we're having a steak, medium well, medium rare, and we are doing mashed potatoes. As you all know, like I mentioned, I've seen all of your journeys. I've seen your journey, I've watched your journey, and we've all watched each other's journey, right? So I just want you all to tell, for the people that are watching that may not be familiar about you, a little bit about who you are and, just get the girls acclimated with you.
My name is Raymonte. Some people may know me as BD Trailer Brother. I'm from Minneapolis, Minnesota. I'm 23. I do TikTok, I talk my on Twitter, I just show my day-to-day life. I think I'm like the Black, young, gay Kim Kardashian. But without, the billionaire mom.
Yeah.
That was a really good intro.
That was pretty.
Yeah.
That was really pretty.
Thank you.
10s.
And what about you?
My name is Malik McIntyre. I'm 26. I'm from Chicago, like you. My content creation journey was just it was really random and unexpected. I just started putting TikToks. I just started putting them up because I was bored and I didn't really have anything to do. I didn't expect for it to blow up, really. I was just, I'm so serious. They all say.
Wait, but I don't know because I don't know Malik, okay? I have to cut you off because you've been doing the social media since I was in high school.
I stopped doing it though.
Because I saw you went to prom with Jeezy.
I took Jeezy. That didn't really have anything to do with my Facebook thing though.
I never was on Facebook. Facebook just isn't my app.
Oh, baby, Facebook goes down.
Does it?
I'm that Facebook girl.
Do I need to get on Facebook?
Go to my Facebook, girl. It gets bingy.
So yeah, I did put videos on Facebook when I was really young because I'm an only child.
Yeah.
So I was always in the house by myself. I didn't have nobody to talk to, so I was just getting on Facebook. But when I graduated high school, I kind of stopped, and I started designing, and I joined the military, and that was kind of like my life.
You know how people are always saying things like, "Oh, you became an overnight star or overnight sensation." I feel like even with me too, people say that all the time. Do people say that about y'all or?
Hold on 1 second. Not trying to interrupt y'all or nothing, but I'm eating my food and I want y'all to eat and talk because I hate to be the first person to know. I don't like that. I don't like when I'm done and people got a lot of food left on their plate.
I'm eating too.
So let's eat and let's talk. But internet overnight sensation, I don't think that.
People seem to say, "Oh, this was overnight. It just happened out of the blue." But I mean, you just mentioned you've been doing Facebook for a while, and I even have seen some of your content from back in the day when you were on Facebook. People don't realize all the work that has come into us doing this. This wasn't just something that happened overnight. This is something that was cultivated with us throughout our entire journey.
But
you agree, or?
I don't want to talk about my food, but fun fact, I love to eat food. I like to smack when I eat because I feel like when you smack, you enjoy your food more. The air just does something better.
That's crazy as hell. That's crazy as hell.
Does it just add more flavor or something?
I swear to God, I totally agree with that. I feel like when I was younger and I was doing Facebook shit, I didn't think anything of it. I wasn't expecting any results, you know? It's more you do locally.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. It's never for just, oh, I'm doing this to get numbers type vibe.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Do you feel like you utilize that platform or utilize platforms at a young age for expression? I don't know when you all came out or how your stories were, but I came out at a very young age. And I had a lot of friends, but I didn't have friends that identified with me. And I use social media as a place to find those people. And I've met so many people in the city of Chicago just from, being openly gay within the city. And I don't know, for me it was a form of expression. I'm curious to know, is that the same for you all? Is that why you all took it so serious?
I was DL when I was putting videos on Facebook. If you go back, I deleted them all. But my voice is completely different. I didn't come out until 22, 23. So it was kind of like expression for me, but in other ways. In school, I was always quiet and I was reserved, but it was like social media gave me kind of like, I can let my thoughts out. You know, I felt like somebody was listening. So it was a way for me to express myself, but it didn't have anything to do with my sexuality.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I was like, try to make my voice deeper, just act like more masculine, presenting because I didn't want to make straight men uncomfortable and I wanted to be like accepted in those rooms. Like I wanted to still be like good. Like that's internalized homophobia now. Like when I get older, I realize that type of shit.
Yeah.
What was funny about that?
That's serious.
You said internalized. I'm sorry, it's internalized.
Anyway,
Yeah.
So when I was really being my authentic self on TikTok and people was with it, it made me feel like if I could be my regular self on here and all these people with it, I should be my regular self, period. TikTok really helped me build my confidence on like really being my organic self at all times.
I feel the same way, but mine is a little bit different. I feel like, as you all know, like me being in corporate America, I was like never really allowed to express myself, and being like the only black person on the team and things like that, it just made me, I wanted an outlet to just like talk about what I'm experiencing. And little did I know I would build such a huge community of corporate baddies who were dealing with the same thing. Although all our content is like completely different, and people say that all the time, same person, different font, you know? But it's like all our content is different, but we all have meaning, and it's all a form of expression, and it's in different ways. And I think that's so important, regardless of the type of content that we are putting out.
I definitely agree. I feel like TikTok is, out of all the platforms, it's like a place where you can be the most vulnerable and they're the most supportive. It's crazy, like you can be super vulnerable on TikTok and talk about like how your day going and everybody gonna support you. And you put that same video on Twitter and Instagram, you get a completely different reaction. And I think I use my TikTok to kind of be vulnerable and open about mental health discussions like, in a way that's like not like super deep. Because I do feel like the conversations need to be had, but like nobody wants to like be sad about talking about it. You know,
I appreciate that you do that too.
Yeah.
It's like it makes, because when it's so like sad and depressing, like nobody wants to sit and watch.
We
that.
already
even though
sad.
that's real life and like people are being real, but it's like I'm laying down in the bed. I don't want to be no more sadder than I already am.
Right.
Yeah, so I try to do it in a way where like we can have the talk, but like still make it lighthearted and make it fun, you know, and still have to. I feel like we all use our platforms in a way positively, like. You make a lot of great content about corporate America and teaching people how to navigate through it. I have candid conversations about mental health. And Raymonte, like, I don't think a lot of people give Raymonte enough credit because he does make funny videos. He's funny as hell, but he talks about subjects that a lot of people don't hit on.
You really do.
And when that shit happened in North Korea, like, I had no idea until Raymonte talked about it.
No, I didn't either. And not even only that, like, I just love, like, I'll be on Twitter sometimes and I'll see you just be doing, like, giveaways.
Yeah.
And things like that, like giving people money and just really engaging with your community because life is hard.
No, life
and
is
people,
really hard.
You know, people be needing, you know, a little something extra, and I love that you are always thinking about them, like, in the moment and not trying to make it, like, a big thing. Like, oh, everything doesn't have to be, well, let's make this a scholarship. It could be like, Raymonte, I need a little money for my nails and for my hair to buy my school books. And you're like, here you go, girl, now leave me alone. Stop asking for stuff, you know?
And I love that. I'm gonna say this though, before I got on the internet or whatever, like I was always concerned about like where my next check was coming from. Like where my next dollar was coming from. My cousin is here and he could tell you this. Like I was never the type of person like I sell plates. I post Wells Fargo, tap in, Bank of America, I do you an apartment. Like, so for my supporters to make me not have to be able to do that no more, even, I'm not saying that I'm rich, I'm not saying I have $1 million, but it's like the money coming in, like, why not give back? Like, a lot of times people do things for people to say like, hey, I did this for you. And when I do it for a complete stranger, I'm not expecting anything in return, you know, and that's just me putting it out into the world so like God could bless me. You know what I'm saying? Having a good heart, like being generous like that does not hurt you. Like, especially if you can, it'll come back 10 times over. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And I think that's beautiful, the fact that you don't even look at it as, oh, a loss. You look at it as you help somebody out, you know how it feels to also be in that space. And I love that.
A lot of people want to get rich to like a lot of people want to get rich to shit on people. I don't want to get rich to I want to get rich to help. Yeah. All honesty, like, so that's why, like, people be saying, like, Raymonte, like, you need to do this, you need to do this, you need to do that. Like, it's gonna come. Like, all that shit that's for me, it's gonna come from me. I'm not rushing it, I'm not thirsty for it. Yeah. Because when it do come, it's gonna be on a completely different level.
Yeah. Within this whole industry, when it comes to, like, brand deals and things like that, I know we see online a lot, specifically, people are saying, like, oh, black creators get the short end of the stick. They only prioritize certain black creators over others. And I'm just curious to hear your opinions on that. I think for me specifically, I see it, and I see it with so many creators and people that, I mean, even us, like we all started at the same time. And I think that brands prioritize certain creators over others, and I hate to watch it. And I feel like even a lot of what makes it worse is that I watch a lot of black creators not help out other black creators. And I think that's what I love about you two is that from the jump, we've always helped each other out. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And we've always gave each other support and
Yes.
helped each other, you know, do this, do that. And I love that within all of this, we can find, you know, black creators, but not only black creators, but gay creators that are, you know, able to do that, or queer creators that are able to do that. But I'm curious to know y'all opinions when it comes to just the difference with brand deals and how they treat certain people over others.
I can just
And I want y'all to be 100% honest, like.
I definitely think that it's unfair and there's a bias. I feel like the brand deals go out to creators who are palatable to a wider audience. They don't give deals out to the people who can't reach another audience. And I feel like that's not fair because Raymonte has a huge following. He has so much influence and there's so many things that he can bring to a brand or to a marketing campaign. And I just feel like we need more black people in those rooms. How it works out is like there's somebody in a meeting that says we should use Malik McIntyre, we should use DeAndre Brown. I feel like if there are people from in our community like saying our names, then it's not gonna happen. And I feel like that's what it boils down to.
I want like other like black influencers, like, and people that like coming into this shit, like don't change who you are to like get them deals or feel like, oh, that should stress you out. Like create your own thing. Like build your platform up, create your own product. Like if I blow up tomorrow and I get on a big television network, you know how many people gonna be like knocking down the doors, wanting me to be the face of something? You know what I'm saying? Don't rely on that bag. Like don't rely on somebody emailing you to tell you like, hey, I want you to do this. Create your own opportunities. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit gonna come and go. Like, you know, small shit to a giant.
I remember you made a video about it. You were like, we started around the same time and just seeing like the difference between one and the other. And I want you to understand that I love that you continue. No, I'm really giving you a props. I really love. Because I really love that you continue to like just be yourself and you don't really care about what all of that stuff. Because you could have easily conformed and been like, you know what? I got this huge following. I have all of this. I can conform. But by being yourself, and I'm religious, and I just believe that God is gonna reward you on a whole nother level because that's what you have to be in this industry specifically. You have to be authentic to who you are, or else it doesn't work.
Everybody can be ghetto and black besides ghetto and black people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
No,
So, like,
that's true.
I'm ghetto and I
Wake
am
that
black.
up. Wake
I'm
that
ghetto.
up. No,
I'm
no,
ghetto
no.
and I'm black. Don't get me wrong. I am very smart. I was top of my class, even though it was a very, very small class. It was probably like 18 people in there.
And it doesn't matter.
But I was at the top of it. So you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm far from done. I know how to do what I need to get done. I wanted like, before like when I get like my $1 million deal, I want to be like, I was starved. I did to get to this. Like, all these doors slammed in my face. Are you serious?
Oh my God.
But I have me a good cold story. You know I gotta have me.
Can I get a refill, please?
No, honestly, before, like, we need to refill with our Via Ray.
Yeah.
Our Via Ray champagne, we need a refill because, look,
Broken.
hey, no,
I love
because
it,
we
Sarah.
need to refill this because I really want to dive into, okay, we all have platforms now and we're all very attractive looking people. And I just feel like we have to like get into how it is dating like this because I can give you all horror stories. Oh my God. And I'm sure that y'all can give me horror stories as well. So let's pop this bottle open really quick and should we just dive into
Baby,
it?
we're gonna drink that whole bottle. We talk about these.
Yeah.
Baby, I could talk about it. That's one thing I could do.
Oh my God.
No shade.
Oh, I didn't. Oh, okay.
Woo.
That wasn't that bad.
Girl, what's your COVID?
Did you say COVID?
No, that was disgusting. Should I open another bottle?
It's okay, so I trust you.
I promise you, I am fine. Okay. You hot, sis?
It is a little
Yeah,
high,
so I'm a little toasty with this little jacket on, but it's American.
I think I'm kind of done eating. Like, you want to?
Yeah, I'm
let's
done
take our
eating,
plates. I think we're done with our plates. Take the plates. Okay. So, okay, I'm gonna give y'all this story that happened to me when I first like started like blowing up on TikTok. I went on a date with this guy. This is when I still lived in Dallas. And at the time, I was on Tinder. I don't like do apps now, but at the time, I was doing the apps. Well, not the apps, Tinder. And I meet this guy, and we go out on a date, right? We go on a date, and he's like, what do you do, blah, 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 like, and these girls were like, these girls came over to take a picture with me. And then he's gonna say, well, why are people taking pictures with you? Like, who are you? So I was like, oh, I just do TikToks or whatever. Like, I was keeping it very light. I didn't want to make too much about it.
You wasn't trying to do your like,
right, do my big one like I should have.
You was keeping it cute.
So he was like, oh, like what do you do on TikTok? I said, I do corporate content. So then another group of girls walked past me, right? And they were like, the elite, and they said the elite. Keep in mind, we had a few drinks at this point, like the alcohol was flowing. And he said, the elite? I thought you were the corporate baddie. I said, how do you know I'm the corporate baddie if you didn't even know who I just was?
Exactly.
I like when dating, like I run into that a lot. Like, why are you acting
like you don't know who I am?
Like, I hate that. What am I supposed to do? I'm supposed to be like, oh yeah, I still want to continue this, and I know you're a liar now?
Yeah, you're lame for that, because you could have been like, I see you, like, I see what you're doing.
Okay, so what happened? What, you just never talked to him?
Baby, I blocked him instantly. Never heard of her.
I found out that he knew who I was because we were in the club, girl. And he was drunk. And he's like, we took a picture on his phone or something. He was like, look at the picture on your phone. So I typed my name in his phone. And him and his friends was sending each other my like all the time. And I don't want to get into it too much, but like I met him on some like organic. You know what I'm saying? Like on some, I'm really big on it. Like I'm a hopeless romantic. Like I want to run into a man at the airport. Like we bump into each other. Our stuff fall. He gets my number somehow. He finds me, type of thing. So I'm really big on like meeting a person in real life. So I thought like that was like so special. You know what I'm saying? He was like he didn't really know who I was. He wasn't like really into the hype or whatever. After we started talking, he said like he seen me on his stuff. I'm like, oh, okay, whatever, you know. The whole time, like you knew who I was the whole entire time. I want niggas to not care about no internet. When I'm around my friends or like at a social setting or whatever, like my attention is completely to like who I'm with or what's going on.
And I've recognized that like when we went out when I was in town, like we were in a club and I thought you were gonna just be on your phone the whole time. Because a lot of those influencer girls do that, they just be on their phone the whole time, and you actually were very in the moment.
Like, I love my phone. Okay, no on my phone for more than 7 seconds. And I'm not even gonna lie to you. But I really like to enjoy like the real world, like in the moments.
You know how people
have you dealt with that though too? Like
a little bit. You know how like they say like people in the industry like they just keep dating and recycling people within the industry, and it's like there's millions of people in the world. Why do y'all keep redating each other? And it's because like people can be very opportunistic, and it's hard to filter out people who want to get to know you for you and people who want to get to know you for an opportunity. Have y'all ever dated another influencer? If so, how did it go?
Well, I dated an influencer.
Did you date an influencer?
No. Influencer tried to talk to me. I tried to see where it was gonna go, and when I got with them, they had their YouTube camera out. I'm not that YouTube. I'm not that girl that's like back with another banger. Like that's not my thing. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, bro.
Okay. Can I be honest with y'all? And I want to know what y'all think too. Like honestly, being honest, do y'all ever think like, dang, if me and my man like make a video together, we could really shut down the internet and cash in those brand checks?
Oh, like.
Wait, no.
Or like being,
No. I'm referring to like, you know, like the YouTube, me and my man back with another video, like.
I won't do it, no face, no case.
I don't know, like.
I just posted a picture of you getting choked by
no face.
Hey,
it was no
that was my bro. I said game. Nah, relax.
Can we get a name though?
Huh?
Can we get a name?
Mister.
Mister.
That's his name.
I live for that.
He was choking you.
My Mister.
Real tired.
I was concerned for my sister a little bit. I was like, damn.
I like it though. You don't never gotta be concerned.
So we've all built like these phenomenal brands without men attached to it. So why would we sit here and attach a partner to it? You know what I'm saying?
When you in love, you would do some crazy shit.
I'm like, I fall in love with two business.
Well, honestly, but I'll say, Malik, you recovered well from it because
that baby is traumatized.
No,
that baby is traumatized. That baby is hurt. That baby is hurt.
It lasted for a good like year and a half.
Bro, I think that man tore my sister's confidence down a little bit. I don't know or something.
Like heartbreak does.
Yes, so like I always have to tell Malik. I be having to give him like really like real like you are that. You are beautiful, you are gorgeous, your body is 10, it's out of this world. Yeah. I always have to uplift him, and I just like, I would be thinking like, what happened? Like, what did somebody like tear you down for you to feel this way about yourself sometimes? It really bothers me.
So y'all ain't never been heartbroken before?
No, I never thought to think I'm not that
But I've been heartbroken before, but it's never been on a public scale. Okay, what type of guys does everybody like?
Hood with them Glocks, with them knives, with them 30s on that beefy, on that block with them dead homies at that candlelight.
So you ain't never dated a man that just had a regular like 9 to 5? Like he was
No, I have.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying like my ideal
It's like hood.
I just
But
not
do you
even like
see-
they could be hood and they could be gay, they could be feminine,
But
they
do you
could be gay, hood, and
do
feminine
you
like
see
me.
longevity in that though?
Yes, I'm not saying he has to hold a gun or anything. I don't like that. I don't like, and I don't talk to closeted men. I don't talk to like DL men.
Ooh,
but
that's a whole nother conversation.
yeah, I don't like that at all because like I like to be like nigga to show me off. I want to be in your close friends. Like I want you to like take me out on dates. I'm really like a big girl that likes to go on dates or whatever. But I like a man that's just like comes from a similar background to me that we can relate to. You know what I'm saying?
And they don't like
You
that.
could be hood and you could be educated. You don't have to have guns. You don't have to have dead homies and all of that stuff.
What's your type?
I don't think I really have one. Like if you looked at all of my exes, like you would be like, what the f? Like there's no correlation. Honestly.
Yeah.
Like
But you are bisexual, right?
yeah.
I feel like online when you say stuff like that, people try to like drag it and say like, oh,
I
like,
feel like there's just this perception on bisexual men that like, I don't know, it's a touchy subject for me because it just feel like, I feel like there's this thing in society where people try to pretend like bisexual men don't exist. And this is my whole thing. I will never shame a woman for saying I don't want to date a bisexual man. Other people from the community might, and I'm sure like most of the reasons are rooted in biphobia, but at the end of the day, that's your preference. I will never shame somebody for doing something that only affects them. My problem is when people try to act like bisexual men just don't exist, because that's not right. That's not true. What happens is when you put that out into the world and say that bisexual men don't exist, this is what happens. Like bisexual men pick a side. They either say that they're straight to the world and they're DL, and then they have sex with men, or they do stuff with men in a closet and they say that they're straight. Or people don't think about this, like there are a lot of gay men who wear the label as gay, but they're really bi. But they just say that they're bi because it's easier, because they know they'll get rejected by women or people won't take them serious. So it's easier to just say that they're gay. So both of these men are still bisexual. They're just putting themselves in a box to make other people comfortable.
But I think a lot of gay men say that they are bisexual to try to like cling on to that like straightness.
I agree that I think that there are bisexual men out there too, but I
love
Oh.
That was like Brandon.
Oh.
We love that for you.
So what now? No, I'm just saying. But can we talk about just like how you all handle hate online? Because I'll speak for myself. When that thing about me being elitist and all of that came out, that was so, you could ask my closest friends, that was so hard for me. I feel like I'm still recovering from that to this day. And I think a part of it is because growing up, everyone always loved me. It was hard being hated by so many online, especially when I built a brand and everyone loved me at first, and watching everyone like flip on me and it's like, we hate you, you're elitist, you think you're better than everybody. I see that y'all get hate too sometimes, but I don't know, I feel like you all handle it so much better. Like mine made me literally change like my entire way of making content. I feel like now when I make content, I overthink it. I don't make it as much. I feel like you all both notice, I don't even post as much as I used to.
You don't.
I used to post like 3-4 times a day.
Yes, you did.
Now I do
Yes,
like, you lucky to get me once a week. And I feel like it really just alter how I feel about online, because it really shows that these people will build you up and then tear you down so fast.
And I think a lot of people think like if you're not on this like super crazy level that you're not getting hate. Like, oh, nobody's thinking about you. Like, it's not real. And it's like, no, it is. Like, I never thought I was like chunky. I never thought I was like fat. I never thought like anything about my appearance. Like, I never questioned like how I look. Until like other people were saying nice things about me and people was like arguing it. Like, he's not that. I don't see it. He's fat. Blah, 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 blah. So I'd be like, am I big? Let me get to the gym membership. You know, it starts to make you think them type of things about yourself. And what I had to realize a lot of times is don't like how other people love you. I
really feel like the people that tore me down the fastest was our community.
That's exactly who to tear you down.
Our community tore me down the fastest.
Girl, yes, they do. They do.
Tore me down the fastest. And it's like, we already don't have a huge community. And you would think that my community or our community, because you see how like the white people do it, they support each other until the wheels fall off. But then when it comes to us and being black and part of the queer community, we're so quick to tear each other down.
And I can see if you were problematic. I can see if you were doing some things that was actually like something to call out. You know what I'm saying? They'd be like, I just don't like him.
Yeah.
What is it?
You see
What do
saying?
y'all like him for? People feel like just because they have an opinion that it needs to be heard. Every opinion doesn't need to be heard. You can keep some things to yourself because like, why do you want to say that? Like, why do you want to
Like,
make
why do
somebody
you
like
feel
that? Why do you want to question why other people love somebody?
And that's
So why do y'all think that happens? Why do y'all think? Because I definitely agree. I don't really get a lot of hate because I don't put hate out. Like my content is very.
But none of us put hate out.
Baby, you be getting hate, no shade.
I don't see it. I do get hate. It's not a lot though. Like I don't know.
I don't think any of us get a
don't think I
lot
get
of
a
hate.
lot of hate.
I think that we
it-
just have moments.
The good outweighs the bad,
outweighs-
and that's how it's supposed to be.
Yeah,
But
I feel like when I do get hate, it's from the gay community.
It's always the gay community. And I ask my other influencer friends too that are a part of the community. It's always our community that hates the fastest.
As black queer men, the only people that are gonna support us are women or people from our community. Because the straight community isn't gonna, straight men aren't watching my content. I don't know about y'all, but it's all women and other people from the community. And like, the women are doing most of the legwork. They're the ones that are supporting.
I want
us.
to. Yes, that's what I would say. Like I love. Like people say.
They're doing all the work.
Somebody told me you pander to women like that. You want to be the gay best friend. It's like I'm not pandering to women. It's just that I don't hate women.
If it was not for black women, we would not have what we have. Because straight men don't support us, gay men don't support us, but black women ride hard for all of us. And I be seeing it. I see it in person when we go out. I see it online. I see all of it. You all are breaking the norm of what it means to be the influencer, if that makes sense. For me, I feel like I broke it. I got the brand deals. I saw the success there. But I feel like you all continue to push the narrative. And y'all are also going to benefit from it just as much, probably actually more than the way that I do, if that makes sense. Does that make sense?
I don't know what you making sense.
I'm always so excited to see the future of influencing and the future of the things that we do. And like, I think for all of us, it never was in the bingo cards, it kind of just happened for us, you know what I mean? And to see how far we've come and to see the communities that we've built and to see that although there are a lot of people in our community that hate on us, there also are a lot of people that admire us and are inspired by the work that we put out into this world. And with that, I want to know, even if it's not next, like happening right now, what is it that you all want to do in the future to propel you to that next place in your life?
Well, you guys know that I want to do music, and I've been working on music for a long time. I never put the music out because like I'm just like really like sensitive about that or whatever.
Yeah.
But I do have a song called Bow dropping November 10th. 2023. So hopefully by the time this is out, the song is out. I want to give back to my community. Like I want to set up like some foundations like in my hometown. Like not even some foundations stuff like foundations is like so far fetched. But like I want to like start going back into like schools, like showing kids like you can be an influencer, like you can make money off the internet, like you can be more than like a football player or like a rapper or a scammer or a gangbanger. Because I feel like where I'm from, like that's all like kids like are limited to thinking. You know what I'm saying?
Why is a foundation so far-fetched?
Because like I just feel like you have to have a lot of money to like create a foundation.
But you're
you know
going
what I'm
to,
saying?
you're going to be the baller.
I am going to be a baller ass, rich ass. I know all of that.
You always have to think big. Even if it don't make sense, you have to think bigger and never think anything is out of reach. So I'm going to have multiple foundations.
I ain't saying multiple. I'm gonna have one.
You're gonna have a foundation. You know what I mean?
Yes.
It's like you're going to continue to give back in bigger ways. You know, this is the way I think about money and just opportunities and things. When you limit it or you put a limit on it, it doesn't happen. It'll only go to that limit. But when you say, I'm gonna have this, I'm gonna do this, and it's like, to everyone else, it's like, girl, you keep making your TikToks. Like, keep making your TikToks. And you know what's in your head and you know what was placed inside of you. And you're gonna get to that place.
Ooh, girl, I'm not about to cry because I'm not a crier. But every day I get like so mad because I be seeing what's going on in Palestine and Israel. And it's like, I don't really know government. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know government. I don't know like how it works. I didn't know that they like, we fund Israel and they're doing all these things to these people. And it really, really does bother me. It's like,
It should.
it really actually like really like upsets me. Like I'll be in my bed like for hours like watching what's happening, seeing it. It's like I want to do something, but like what is my tweet gonna do? Like what is my TikTok gonna do? And it's like it's spreading awareness to it, but it's like I wish that like I could actually do something to like help. So that sometimes makes me like pull back from speaking on like serious topics because like I don't want people to think like I'm making fun of it or like I'm joking about it. Like my approach to it might not seem like it's a serious way, but I'm dead ass.
Can I be honest? Can I be honest with you?
Seriously.
I literally did research on it after your video.
Yeah.
So it's like, don't think that just because, okay, I can't donate millions or trillions of dollars to it, that you don't understand. Just you posting it on your platform, millions of people are seeing it. Hundreds of thousands of people are watching it because you have a huge brand.
It sometimes feels like when you post it and then you go back to like posting your regular life, it feels like out of touch or something. You know what I'm saying? It's
I
like
always feel really bad about posting content when there's so many things going on in the world.
Yes.
But it's like at the same time, it's like we still have a job to do. Like we can't just stop. But
Yeah,
it does feel bad. It feels really bad.
It does.
Okay, I wanna know what's next for you, and then I do have 2 questions for the both of you.
If you follow me for a long time, like if you know me for a long time, like I started off designing. Like that's always been what I've been passionate about. When I started making content, it was kind of just like something that happened on the side, right? And then the agencies reached out, and I got signed to an agency, and I started getting the deals, and then I was like, the only reason why I'm still doing this is because my content helps people. And not only does it help the people that watch it, but like with the deals, I'm able to take care of my mom. Like every so often I pay my mom's rent and say, don't worry about it. Cause she struggled my whole life. I got an auntie that got a daughter with autism, and her whole life is taking care of her because nobody else can watch her. So I'm supporting her. So it's like, with this job, I'm able to help so many people, and that's the reason why I'm still doing it. I don't really care about the followers, the likes. I'm helping people with my content, that's why I'm doing it, but my heart has always been with designing.
And you know what I do love? I love that all 3 of us are in this situation where we're starting our pivot. We've been doing it for what, like maybe 1-2 years now?
Year now.
A year and a half.
Year and a half, yeah, I would say that.
And we're now starting to do that pivot. And that's what a lot of creators don't do. They forget to make that pivot, and then it's like, poof, going through and fabulous.
One thing about me is that I don't ever want to leave.
No, we'll still be doing this.
I don't ever want to leave my girls. Like I don't ever want to leave like I don't never want to get too big, like where I don't never like want to not be able to go to a Target and get a gift card.
I think that another big thing within the Black community is just being transparent with like what we make and the brand deals we do. And if y'all are comfortable sharing, I just want to know like ballpark, what do you charge for a brand deal?
It depends on a brand. Like if it's a small business, like if I know this is a small business, like, I can tell by the email. That if it's like a small business, I'm not about to
emojis and email,
I'm not about to
$10.
I'm not about to upcharge a that's trying to sell her lip gloss. Like I just I want to help you. You know what I'm saying? Like I'll do your promo.
Especially if it's Black owned.
Yeah, but if you like a big ass brand and you got that budget, I'm gonna up tax it.
Do you want to put a price on it?
The most I've ever gotten paid for a brand deal was for one post was $10,000. That's the most I've ever gotten.
Okay.
After I got signed to the agency, my rate started at like 10 to 12.
How many followers?
I think at the time I had like 350. But the most I ever got paid for one TikTok was around 25 grand.
I want us to continue to shine. I want us to continue to be a voice for others and to like inspire others, because I know when I was a young queer boy, like I used to watch people on YouTube because that's what was big at the time. And I would watch people on YouTube and they would inspire me like, man, I can really just be myself. I don't have to hide. I don't have to do these things. And I think that you all don't even realize it. With all of our content, we are doing that for other people who look like us and identify with us, that are younger, that still live at home with their parents, who don't have supportive parents, but knowing that there is hope for them and that there's a future and that the world, it gets brighter, if that makes sense. And I really want to thank both of you for coming on to Elite Talks. I think that we had a phenomenal conversation.
Are we done?
Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers, babes.
So being badass.
Baddies.
Getting money.
Corporate baddies, getting coins.
This was such a fun bottom brunch.
Hey! Thank you all so much for watching the Elite Talks. And until next time, it's your host, DeAndre Brown. Love you all. Toodles!